You know what? I've had enough of these damn bees. It's time we go back and try something else. Welcome back, everyone, to the multiplayer server. We've gone back to go forward. So, back on the server, things have changed a little. The reason that I stopped the server is not just because I was playing Feed the Beast. It was the fact that the person who ran the server made the server Feed the Beast 1, and I didn't see much point doing it twice, you know. So the server was gone, it was being replaced, but I got a copy of the world download. So now, after some time and effort, I've set up this one. There's also some errors you'll probably notice as the time comes. The most notable which, if I open F3, you look at the biomes over on the left. I'm in an ocean at the moment. Now I'm in a river, back in the ocean. This is a beach. So yeah, the biomes are currently fucked. And that is because I had to basically delete half the world over that way, because there were just so many chunk errors there causing very strange glitches. Very strange. Like I went over there at one point to go to the end. And if you saw the video by Panda at Play, she found 100 cows when we went to fight the Ender Dragon. There was like millions of cows due to this chunk error. And we just thought, oh, it's probably just a visual bug. I went there yesterday, and all those cows were there. I could kill them all. So I turned the creatures off to try and fix that. So they all disappeared. Then 100 skeletons took their place, and I kid you not, that was the most intense fight I've ever had. Because I had lag from frame rate, I was having to pick them off one by one. This bow was full. This bow was full on durability on its side. That's just from that one fight. But yeah, so eventually I had to just scrap that whole area, but then it wouldn't reload the chunks and stuff. So what I've done is I basically took everything that we'd been done, all our bases and stuff, stuck them into MC Edit, and copied it over to a new world. So this is a new world, just with all this stuff laid on top of it, basically. That's why there's snow everywhere. This is Panda's. Now that's an issue. You need glass block there. I don't have any on me. But yeah, in doing that, I had to do a lot of tests and stuff, so I actually lost my inventory doing it. That's why all my stuff's fully repaired and a bit off in some places. So that's Tiger Hills up there, apparently. Oh, hi. Just doing a catch-up tour. See, there's the beacon from when we did that wither fight. You need glass over your beacon. I fell into it. Awesome. But yeah, so the end probably isn't that way anymore. I haven't tried to locate it yet. We're not bothering. But the end of the Nether got reset. So I had to we spent all day today remaking the Nether, resorting it out. It's like 100 times better than it was before. Because both my places required portals to get to. Well, the one over there didn't, but it's quite far away. Like I was running over to it to get the coordinates earlier. I was like, oh, that's nothing that screwed up the coordinates. So even if they never had stayed, the portals wouldn't have taken us to the right place, and blah blah blah. So it's all fixed now, and that is what I want to show you, because that is what we've actually done today. All the work we've done has been in here. So this is. Okay, that's weird. Okay, we'll check this out, and I'll show you what we've done today. Turn F3 off now. We have actually made a proper hub system this time. Me and Panda spent all day doing this. I think it came out quite well. I'm not sold on the roof or the walls. I want to change that. This area is going to be changed to a separate storage room altogether. This is going to have farms down it. You know, we're just this is the template stage basically. This is the single room, and from that we're going to build off it. So that's tripwire here, just so you can see, and it's just to stop those vines growing, because they grew too long and I thought it was just too much in one area. So having it like that means you can still see through and all that. And this portal actually spawned us on a outcropping bit of a Nether stronghold or fortress, whatever you want to call it. So come out here. It spawned literally on that little edge there. It's pretty awesome. We got all this here. Let me just check something. Yeah, we're having an issue with mobs spawning at the moment. We don't know why. They were fine earlier. And that's just to keep us safe from things getting in. So yeah, this is our little nether hub. That lava nearly killed me so many times putting it in. And you know, it's nice and simple. This is where all the portals are going to be located. Down this hallway. And then there'll be just places coming off like this. So this takes me to the floating island. Nothing's changed up there. This will take you to Panda's domain, as she's called it. You know, just little things like that. And this is the one that leads down to my new base, which I don't have a name for it yet, actually. Just trying to take that ghast out. I had the most epic shot earlier against the ghast. Oh yes, one shot. I'm getting good at this. But yeah, see, I can explain with this building. Basically, that was where the building was, and I shot over it and killed a ghast on the other side without being able to see him. I just felt so awesome for doing that. I wish I had recorded it. But yeah, this is the new improved server. I need to do something with this little bridge, you know, sort that out. But we're up and running again and do some more vanilla stuff. But not only that, ooh, yeah, he's on. We're inviting new people to the server, and not just personal people. I'm actually gonna open up the server for people who want to be on. But before you take that the wrong way, we are not going to accept applications. Yeah, this is here. Have fun with your chests. Yeah, okay. Have fun with my reorganization. Thought I would help your chests are atrocious. Hopefully you'll find the new order acceptable. P.S. This wasn't a lone effort, just thought I'd let's mention it. From the Funky Walrus. So I think I know who that is from his skin. But I was very confused when I got him, because this server's new, and I thought, I've been hacked? Someone hacked me? Yeah, my chests were a mess, to be fair. And I found my good tools all stuck in my furnace. I didn't even notice till I had to put some stone in there to cook it up. Oh, there we go, more meat. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't notice till I had to do that. Yeah, there's some mess in here, I know that, right? I don't need to be told it's a mess, I know full well it's a mess. So I'll have to take this down. But yeah, back onto the subject at hand. I need to fix this as well, this keeps bugging out. Or is it just broken? It seems to just be broken. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that in a bit then. Or just leave it open, I don't know. But I've been working on this, which is where I'm going to be working next. Right, I will finish this damn story. Right. The server being open to other people. This is going to be how you get on. There are two ways you can get on. And one of which, if you're watching this video, is very unlikely. One of which is if I know you and I trust you and all that sort of thing, I will just invite you if you want to come on. So that's like real life friends or people I've done co-ops with, you know. I don't try and not sound mean, but not commenters, not just normal subscribers for this. The way you guys can get on is via contests. So I'll be running contests, one of which I will start today. And basically you'll get a full spot on the server, whitelisted, all that good stuff. You won't have any privileges taken away from you for winning by the contest. You'll have as much rights as everyone else I allow on. However, I will have a zero tolerance policy. If you're caught griefing, you'll have one warning. If you're found griefing again, that's it, you're off. And, you know, I'm sorry that I have to be like that, but it's just the nature of the game, really. Pranks are okay, like this prank here, I'm fine with that. That's just a small thing. You know, if you're destroying someone's stuff or pranking them every other day, you know, just don't be excessive. So I'm going to take this down, actually. Teach him to come mess with me. But yeah, it's a 100th episode as well, so that's why I thought I'd announce that today. And as well as that, I'm just doing an extra long episode. And I didn't actually explain what that place was for. I'm building a library up there. And I have built a library before in a single player world, which I thought looked really cool. I really liked it a lot. And it took me about a week just to get enough sugarcane. Now I need sugarcane and lever. So, you know, that's going to be fun. Damn this rain, and damn this lag. Oh, there we go. So, as you probably know, we're in 1.4.6, I think it is. Yeah. I got this off a skeleton earlier, which is cool. The underwater breathing helm. Let's see, what did I come in here to show? That's not in there. Okay, so I'm just going to grab all these bookshelves that I've currently got. And I've got a load of books here. Let's grab that wood so we can make it into shelves. So a load of these books I got from going to the stronghold. That was a freaking mess, I tell you now. The problem with doing that was the fact that that was where all the errors were and the chunks and stuff. So going there pretty much crashed the server, which was not fun for people. Let's just do that. Okay. Bam, load of books. Okay, and then we'll do this. Damn near perfect. There we go. So we have nearly 3 stacks, which is a good start. Honestly, I think I'm going to need a lot more books still. Plus I want to save a few books so I can do some of the new enchanting. This is all dug out now, my the little entranceway. And then you come up here. And then you'll come up some stairs that are here, and it will lead around to where the library is. Where the library is. Damn this rain. Because everyone's in their bases, so I can't sleep at the moment. So yeah, that's going to be the library. There's a little indent out there. I think up here we're going to have one of the main houses. We're going to have just some small ones dotted around. I'm not sure I showed the aqueduct last time, but I've improved it to be made out of stone and have a bit more sculpted shape to it. I quite like how it drips down, and there it is as well. It's nice. So yeah, I dug all this out, so we can actually do some work on it. Which, I'm trying to figure out this entranceway. So this is going to be a tunnel that's going to lead to the library, but I'm thinking about what else I can have it lead to. Like what goes with a library that I shouldn't put outside. So I could do an alchemy lab, but I could also do the alchemy lab down there. You could have it like by the waterfront or something. Oh yeah, there's that ice. One thing I have noticed is that this is now a swamp biome. My island, which I was always complained about being a swamp biome, is no longer a swamp biome. This is a swamp biome. It seems I cannot escape swamp biomes. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that, so I've turned that off now. But this is going to be the library. There's going to be like a reception desk here. There's going to be rows of books on this side. This is going to be a little separate seating area. I did want to put a window in there, but it's kind of hard to get one to fit in and look right. So for start, let's do it here. So there we go. We're just going to have a little reception desk there. It does take up quite a bit of room actually. I might have to expand even further than I had planned. Let's see. So if we just dig out this wall some more. See, I have no pre-made plans on this. I'm pretty much doing what I usually do when I don't have any ideas, just building as I go. But yeah, while I do this, I feel it's a good time to talk about the competition. First competition to get on the server. And they're going to be different types of competition. There's going to be luck-based ones, there's going to be art-based ones, name-based ones, you know. So if you're no good at art, don't worry, there will be other contests. And the reason I say that is this first one will be art-related. Basically, for the while now, I've been using just some photos I took while I was in a zoo once, on a photography course, of tigers for my what would you call it? My channel wallpaper and my channel profile. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's as far as we're going then. Okay, that's predefined for us then by the shape of the mountain. That's as far as we go here. But yeah, I've been using them for my channel things, and I want something proper, something that's more Minecrafty or video gamey in general. You know, something related to me. Okay, should have brought those bookshelves with us. So the first contest is actually going to be. There's actually going to be two places up for grabs, okay? And the first one is to make me a new thumbnail for my channel page. Nice and simple. something I can do with that. And I'm going to have to set an email for this. All these details on how to enter contest will be in the comment section down below, so don't worry if you're getting confused and miss anything, or if I'm just terrible at explaining, which I highly expect, because I will write it all down below. There's my obsidian, I was looking for that earlier. But yeah, they're all written down below, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, the first one will be to make a channel icon for my thumbnail, okay, and that will earn you a place on the server if you win, obviously. The second will be a channel background, and I know that's a lot more work, so what I'm doing is whoever does that will get a spot on my spot on the server, plus a starting kit of, actually hold on, let's use this because it's got silk touch, a starting kit of like enchanted tools made of diamond, and you know, things like that that just help you because you've put a bit more work in. So those are the two contests. I'm going to have those running until... when's a good time? Let's see, today's the 30th. Today will be the 30th by the time this goes up. So, let's say we have until... give you to the end of January. End of January is when the contest will officially end. So that will give, hopefully, you plenty of time to make your things. So the way it will work is, you'll submit via email. The email will be written in the description below. And I will select a winner. I will then talk to you over YouTube or email or whatever you prefer. And get your YouTube name, no, your Minecraft name, sorry. And whitelist you. Now that'll be it. You're on the server. Well done. And then obviously, if you won the background one, I'll give you starting tools as well to get you started on the server. So that's all very good. So I have no particular sway towards what you want to do for it. I mean, it could be a general gaming one. It could be a Minecraft one. You know, you do what you want with this. It's your thing, and I'll just select the winner based on the actual submission, not if it's, you know, oh, this is Minecraft, I'll take it. But yeah, you know, don't do something really unrelated though. I mean, don't make a, you know, Call of Duty background or something like that, you know what I mean. So yeah, just try and stick with what I do, what I do basically at work. If anyone wants quickly, just do this. You want to include my skin in any way? Here's a good little look at it. I know there's programs you can use to get skins and apps and stuff, but not everyone has access to that, so I'm just giving you a quick look. There you go. Enjoy. Right, so let's do something with these bricks. I feel, actually no, we want to do the opposite of this, the exact opposite. That's going to be a lot of bricks actually. I think I've got more. I want to use wool for some of the flooring at least. So I'm going to try and do that. Let's get down here and see what we got. Oh, the rain's finally stopped. Huzzah. Yeah, those contests will run to the end of January, and then I'll select winner, announce it in a video, and try and contact you. So, one entry per person, but you may enter both contests. And what will happen if one person wins both contests, I'll give the second place winner in the thumbnail one will get a place on the server as well, but I will use both the winning results. If that makes sense? I hope it makes sense. Yeah, usually I'm not going to do these contents aren't going to be every episode, just so you're aware. So don't expect them super often. They'll just come when is sort of right, when it feels right that we could get someone new on the server. And like I said, there will be a zero tolerance policy for anyone caught griefing or anything like that. And I don't just mean physical griefing. If you go around insulting other people on the server or stuff like that, you know, I'll also count that as a sort of griefing, and you're off. So I have done my threshing part. and all that. Also, you know, typical stuff, no copyrighted images or stuff I basically can't use. Let's do that there. In the submissions, please, otherwise it's kind of pointless and you won't be able to win because I won't be able to use them. Okay, put that there. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put a sort of strip of wool through here as a carpet. So I'm just trying to figure out where it'd be good for it. I want to use bricks because bricks are usually underused and underrated, usually because they're so hard to get, which is fair. Which is fair. Okay, get some more bookshelves. Let's put up a few columns. How about here? 1, 2, 3. There we go to there. I think that's a good size. Then we could put another one there. There. Yeah, that works. I think that's a good enough size. And then we'll have this way, which will lead around back to this separate room. Okay, good. Now, let's have this go to the roof, although I won't have the books go to the roof. I'll use this wood along the top, I think, to trim that. So hopefully I might actually have close to enough books already. I won't use books along the top, he says, before he places books along the top. So these are only just going to go to there, and then let's make a little wood. We'll fill all that in with that. If I could do some sort of stairs that were, you know, stair-like on both sides, I would have used them, but alas, we cannot. We'll put torches on the sides like this. Okay, and we'll do some around the front here. So I'm hoping this will look all good. Am I really out of books, or did I only bring one stack? I didn't expect to be working this quick on it either, so I may have left the rest behind. Okay, come on, there we go. Didn't want to land on the crops and trample them. I quite like how this farm looks. It's pretty cool. The reason that's not connected yet is because I just haven't been bothered. My pick nearly broke, and that was why I was going to fix it, basically. But then the whole server issues started, and I'm not wearing my gear. Okay. So I managed to fix that, but I still need to connect this. Yeah, like I said, what else can go with a library? I mean, unless I put like study rooms or something, you know, I could easily put an enchanting room up here, I think. It would probably be the most logical place for one, like attached to the library, like just outside it or something. As for an alchemy lab, like I said, I don't know. And the reason I'm doing wood at the end is because I don't... It's illogical that you can put books in a shelf on all 4 sides. It is the big problem with bookshelves in this game, that every side has books in it. God damn, this lag spike, it's got to really work that out. So if you look, this green book is also where this red book is, if you think about it in a logical sense. Okay, so we just want loads of books as far as the eye can see. So how's that looking? Yeah, I think that works, because then you can still see up to the little viewing area. You can see we've got loads of books down here. It's thick enough that you can have carpet. I might push it back one though, so I can have another carpet there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to push all this section back one. And then I'll work on curving that little room side a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to push this back. Because I feel having it only 2 spaced away is a bit tight. I know some libraries are a bit cramped, I guess would be the right word. And not the enchant, this isn't right. I needed to put efficiency on it and I didn't. Okay, let's get this wood down. The server is still completely vanilla, although I'm thinking about putting some bucket plugins on. Not to mod the game, but to make admin simpler, especially since I'm inviting new people on. So basically, you know, things that will help me track if anyone's been griefing, who's placed what blocks, you know, that sort of thing. Because everyone's still going to be on it, all my friends, and that will still be on it whenever they feel like. And yeah, basically I'm just going to try and make the rules set. For builds, for anyone who has got on, you know, you can build as big as you want as long as you're reasonable. I mean, don't start a massive build right next to someone's house. You know, that's why this is like 1,000 blocks out the way, because it's going to be an expansive project. I mean, there are lots of little builds, but they're going to form a big town in the end. So that's why I've moved like 1,000 blocks away, so I have as much room as I want, and I can do that. The same thing goes with nether portals. Due to the way the track system's laid, basically I'm going to ask everyone to ask permission from me before you set one up. And there's two reasons for that. One is, on the server, I'm like the only one who knows how to link portals correctly. Out of all my friends, I'm the only one who knows. So, 1, 2, 3, so there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and there. Yeah, I'm the only one who knows, so that's why I'm the one who sorts it out for us. But because of that, and because I've set up the nether portal in such a way that it would just be easier to ask me to set one up for you. Obviously, you can decorate it however you want. I'll literally just build a track to it that doesn't interfere with anyone else's, and then you can get to it. Why did I do that there? How did I do that there is what I'm wondering. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better now. We've got some actual space between them. Okay. Very nice. I'm liking this now. I'm quite impressed I got enough bookshelves, to be honest, though I did get quite a few from going to the stronghold. But yeah, I'm liking it. This isn't going to overtake the Feed the Beast server, but this is really nice. It's really nice coming back to this after playing Feed the Beast for a while. Because Feed the Beast is still really fun. Still really fun. Enjoying that a lot. But just coming back to vanilla, and, you know, what have I got to do? I've got to build. I don't need to worry about upgrading my machines. I don't need to worry about making sure this is running this way, making sure I've got power, you know. It's just build. And that is surprisingly refreshing. Now, how am I going to do this? So this is obviously going to be like this. But it's really refreshing coming back and, you know, no obligations to build or anything like that. So that's why I'm definitely enjoying being back here. Still going to do Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast is a lot of fun as well. But doing work on this is also fun. So everyone's a winner. People who like vanilla, you get this series back. People who like Feed the Beast, I'm sticking with Feed the Beast. More could you want? Well, people always want more. I won't be switching using the Sphax texture in this series or anything like that. I'll be sticking with my Faithful 32 with customized paintings. I might change a few textures in the future, but they'll only be small ones, like perhaps the glowstone or the doors, you know, things like that. I'm not going to do any major revamps to it, actually. I'm stuck with this bit. Really, I could move this one forward. Move it one forward, then this would be easy enough. So let's grab these books back. And I know they only take like wood to fix, but I really can't be bothered having to fix them. Let's grab that back as well. We don't want to waste bricks. Don't want to waste bricks. So this will now be there. That will be here. And basically this is like that, the trolleys you get where you return items, books when you're done with them. Yeah, I think that works, actually, being that close. Then you can come around here to carpet comes out like that. Okay. I think that works. Let's take these out. We can replace those ones with carpet as well. Let's take these out as well. That should be fine, I think. Yeah, because it only becomes one thick when you get to these bits anyway. So let's put all the bricks in here. I'm not sure what colour I want to go with. I might do a sort of different colour for different categories, like you get fiction, non-fiction. So this could be non-fiction. These centre ones could be non-fiction, ones on the wall could be fiction. We can have like fantasy, action, romance, horror, you know, that sort of thing. And then for this we could have like, well, since it's Minecraft related, we could have, you know, mining. Oh, come on, lag. There we go, Jesus Christ. Mining, combat, technical redstone, building, you know, things like that. Something that fits a theme. So we're looking at doing that once we get this built. I think we might actually get this done today, which should make me very happy. Because I really was not expecting to get it done today. Okay, so that is a bit fixed. Let's take that out. And let's do this one as well. That needs to be like this. So they join up. Okay. Yeah, the problem with this bit is it's just so big compared to this section, because this section is quite compact. I'm actually going to double this one up, same as the other one. Okay. I'll see what wool I've got with me, and then depending what I have, we can do that. Unfortunately, this means we have, well, fortunately and unfortunately, I need to go back to the end to kill the Ender Dragon to make an Ender. But fortunately, it means we can have 2 Ender Dragon eggs, and we can have 2 Ender Dragon fights, which will be very fun. It was a lot of fun last time. Hopefully, we can get more people on it this time. Do I have any wool actually? I really hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to go get some. That doesn't look like I do. Okay, so I'm either blind or I have no wool. For now, I'm going to use this birch wood just as a fill-in, so I can see where it will go and all that. Just so I can get everything out of the way. I've got to fix my redstone in a bit as well. So yeah, back on this is a lot of fun. A lot of fun just to build. Because, I mean, everyone likes Feed the Beast, but everyone likes vanilla as well, so I find more people like vanilla in general, but people like Feed the Beast because it's new. And, you know, when Minecraft was new, obviously it's a smaller following, but that's when people enjoy it the most, when it's new, I find. It's new, it's something fresh and exciting, so people enjoy it more. I mean, finding your first diamond is always going to be a special experience. And building your first fully automated machine in Feed the Beast is always a memorable experience. So, you know, it's just the freshness of the game again. But always come back to vanilla. I think that works. It's too wide? Too wide, yeah. It's pretty symmetrical. Pretty symmetrical. Not exactly, because obviously the sides are shaped differently, but it's close enough. Whoops. I need more bricks. Should have checked if I've got more. Oh god, these lag spikes. I've got to work out what's causing them. I've got to work out if I'm also getting sound lag in this or if it's in Feed the Beast only. But they're getting worse, so it's annoying me. I've got to figure out how to do these walls as well, because they connect to the outside. How am I going to do these stairs as well? Because I just realised they're planned to be stairs. Stairs. Okay. No, I didn't do that block. I planned to put a sort of pillar there. Out of what material? I have no idea. None at all. Get a bit more birchwood and I can do some more of this wool. This false wool. Whoops. There we go. So I think this was going to work, having these separate things for wool and brick. Yeah, let's have just a general look. Just come in, there's a reception desk which I'm not finished with. Up. Oop. Jumping all over the place. Let's go get some more materials. I really wish I had ender pearls. It'd be so much easier to get up and down from there. Yeah. So just doing that one big build today in the Nether Hub really sort of brought back the feeling of vanilla for me. Very enjoyable that was. Okay. What else did I come to look for? Something to do the pillars out of. It's always a tough one. Let's see what I've got. Oh god, I got nothing. I have nothing. I might actually make out of... Gotta find them now. Screw it, I'll make some more. Out of half slabs. There we go. And also I came back to check for brick. Brick. Tell you the one thing I really do miss for the that little sort tab that was just there. That was the most useful thing ever. What I'd give for that now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get more bricks then. Damn, I thought I had a fair bit, but obviously not enough. Okay, let's head up here. And jump over here. Awesome. Yeah, that's... I might curve that window to make it more of a shape rather than just a square that it is at the moment, because I think that's rather flat and dull, and I don't like it. Okay, so back in there. Alright, I suddenly remembered what I came back for, in addition to this. There we go. There we go. I think that's just a little divider. It just adds something different, and then we can build more books into the wall. Oh, we still have loads left. Should be fine. Should be fine. So what I'm going to do is put books here, because I want to check something as well once this is in place. Okay. Let's go get some more wood. And I will remember to get what I want for this time. Ooh, if I don't freeze. Pretty good action shot, just falling through the air, my sword drawn. Or as default to have my sword drawn when I have nothing else to do, just so I'm prepared. There we go. I don't know why it does this. My memory's not full. It might just be something to do with fraps. Well, obviously something to do with fraps. It doesn't happen when I'm not recording. But gotta look into why that happens. So where's some more wood? There's a bit more. None in there. None in there. None in there. I'm nearly out of wood as well. I want these. And let's make some of this. Don't know why I grabbed that one. I have a load on me. Bam. Don't need that many, but I'm taking that many. And then I also, while I'm here, let's use this for it. Oh, we got that as well. Leather. Okay, then we're going to make... No, I need that. Actually, I don't need this wood. There we go. Let's make a stack so we can make 8 picture frames. Like that. Okay, good. Ooh, actually, I know what I could do. I could grab these. Do I have any redstone lamps? Redstone lamps. If not, I can make some. Screw it, we'll make some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 8. Grab 8 redstone as well. It's just nice just to have all these materials that I can build with again, because I just had the time to go get them. I can just take my time. I don't have to worry about managing bees. No bees in this, thank God. Yeah, I got all these materials, and because the Nether's been reset, we have all the glowstone back. So, right. So I wanted to test using these, something I haven't done before. So this is the way I did things before. If those come to there, we put lights on them at either side. Going one higher I think would be a bit much. Then we connect them with glass. Like so. I think that works. Then we will put some levers just on the back of each. Okay, then we've got these fences again. Do I want that separated? That sort of looks like it's an openable gate, I guess. Problem is I want this stair to be separate and it's just a bit hard to do really. I have this though. Because I need 4 pressure plates. I also need no lag. No lag. Okay, apparently I don't get the no lag bit. Seriously, it's just getting worse and worse. I really need to look into this. Okay, then we're just going to put these along the front here. Good, 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 good. So that's our little, if we get from the front, a little sort of kiosk. And we'll place those along there. And we'll put books in those. I guess we're just going to put books inside them. I'll also put a couple on these end bits to cover up those books, because, like I said, it's illogical having... Actually, I might use pressure plates for those bits. Let's get this going. Ooh, I know what I can do. Let's get 2. And then what I can do is put one at either side to give the floor a bit of design. Then we need to make some pressure plate, not pressure plates, trapdoors. Oh yeah, I like that. That works. Do the same for these 2 then. There we go. Just to give it a bit of a rounder feel, bit of an edge to it. We're going to use dark wood in this bit, I think, to match those a bit more, because they're a bit darker than the regular wood. So we'll use some dark spruce wood planks in that area. There we go, quite like that though. Then we'll put books along there. They could be like the featured book of the month club or something. Okay, so that's good. We can leave that as it is. We have some more birch planks, so we can finish off this section here. I know you're probably like, why are you doing this? You don't need to. Meh. I'd rather have it a different colour. At least this way, if I like, it's similar to white wool, so I have an idea of what to expect at least, rather than just having nothing. Okay, that's good. Good. Now, what I wanted to do was dig this out. Why you have to be like that? Break this. Send it flying. There we go. Then dig out these 3. Yeah, that was the problem I foresaw. But it's not a problem, it just means I get to do something different. And if you haven't realised it yet, I'll explain in a second. Let's get these in place. Now the problem is this is 4 wide. And I could just put more books in there and do that. But I think I'd have a picture in here instead. Just up there. And then we can have down here, obviously I'm not going to keep the wall as that. I can have like book of the month, and then there'll be some signs here saying what's books what, which you have some. Let's see, we can have the red, oh no, redstone for dummies. Let's put that down for 5i. Let's see, how could we do this? I know what I'll do. I won't put any price or anything like that. I'll just center what it says, I think. I think that would work out best. Okay, so if I just change this. So it's redstone for dummies. We'll have 50 shades of cobble. What else can we have? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Nether. And let's see, for the last one. Oh, let's see. Barry, cobble, and the let's do this one differently. This is going to be a big title. Barry, cobble, and the Ender Pearl of Secrets. So there we go. I'll put some books in there. There'll be a painting there. These are probably all going to be changed because I have to change the wall. I've just realised after doing all that work. Yeah, they're going to be like our book of the month, those sort of things. And I might change them actually. If you that might be a contest in the future. Name 4 books. But we'll have to see about that. So don't go doing it now. Save your ideas. Let them build up. Keep them to yourself so someone may steal them. Yeah, I do think that would be a good idea. Let's see this area up here. Got those white benches here now, so I can make some stairs. There we go. Oops, one's short. There we go. Itch my eye. There we go, that's better. Take these out. Oops. I just noticed it restarts when you switch tool now. I didn't used to do that. It's like playing a whole new game suddenly. Right, then we'll stick those on there. I think I will use the birchwood for this, not for this, for the stairs and the raised area. Because I'll likely use a light coloured wall, like white or grey or something. There we go, so you come up here, there'll be a little seating area, like cushions hopefully. I'm actually going to change these ones. Let's get rid of them. Because I'm actually going to half slab that area. Okay. So let's make a load of birch. Let's half slab a load of it. There we go. Good. And then, because it's half slabbed, I can obviously do tricks with the chairs and the chairs and wool and stairs and all that stuff to get some cool looking things. So definitely going on a bit now. Not sure how long this episode is going to be. I'm aiming for about an hour, but I haven't really been paying much attention when I started, so probably just past about half an hour, I'm guessing. There we go. And I'm trying to avoid putting half slabs on the roof because I'm doing that in so many things, and I just wish that lighting bug wasn't there. I'm working with limited room. There's only so many things I can do, which is kind of getting annoying. But yeah, we work with what we have, and that's just how the game is, really. Need to go get more bricks off camera. Need to do these walls still, so we'll do that. Let's make a few more. Petrol slab. I think that looks better now. It's been lowered a bit as well. It was a bit high last time. I think this is a more convenient height for it. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that feels better. So how are we gonna... I wanted to use these here. I know I did that. Ooh, that works. If we attach them like that, we could put some lights on top. I might change these to glowstone lamps. Thinking about it, that might look quite cool. We could run this all the way down as well, thinking about it like that. Let's go in here and grab these. I can build that in. And I can put something behind it as well at some point later. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll put something underneath here. And I was like, what's that? I want it. Sort of thing, like maybe a stash of diamonds or something back there. Right, let's see, what do I need? I need to finish these walls. How am I going to do these walls? I'm going to put a little small section here Just a small section each of these walls. This could be like a children's section or something. Oh no, okay. There we go, I did have enough books. Oh, I need to put more up here as well. So there's going to be books built into these walls as well. So we should have just enough books, which is awesome, the amount I've used. That I actually had enough. So we're going to put books in here. Yay, wind chimes. There we go. Oops, one too far. Oh well. Awesome. So it's really, really nice being just plain building again. Got some co-op stuff planned as well to do on the server now. Haha, it should be good fun. I'm going to change these bits. I've decided. I know you probably think this isn't much room for seating area. I know it's not, but I didn't want to take up too much room with the library. You know, there's other buildings that I've got to go in this area. So I had to limit myself a little bit. I wanted it to be big enough to look good, but small enough that I can still fit in other things. Which is a problem I usually end up having, is how do I make one thing small enough to fit other things in without making the others too big? Now, let me just try something with this one. Would this look better like this? No, I think it looks better like that. So I'm going to put it back like that. Okay, that's good. What am we going to do with these bits? Now, how do they look? No, it's too much. If I put normal wood in there, let's give it a bit of a contrast and colour. I think that works. Just as a contrasting colour, and then we'll have whatever those bits are for the wall as the wall itself. Yep, that works. So I can either do it out of more of this wood or something else. I'll think about that in a bit. I need to change the top of these bookshelves. I'm gonna do it with stairs, I think. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it both ways. We'll try it with stairs. We'll try it without stairs, see which works. And I'm just going to cycle fraps because these lag spikes are getting really long, so back in a second. Okay, we're back. Let's give this a go then. Oh, my inventory's full. How can I fix this? Throw that away, we don't need that. Screw you, guy. We don't need you. Okay, so the options are this or this. I don't know. I think it'll depend what I make this stuff out of. Because that makes it seem a little... That's a bit too much and that's too little. What if... I'll do it with a different wood for now, because I have it on me. What if I have a mix? So I have that, and then I have that. No, definitely not that. It's either that one or that one. You know, I'm going to leave that as it is, and if you have any opinions on which you think is better, leave it in the the comments. You know, stairs, no stairs, stairs, no stairs. But otherwise, I think this looks good. I'm going to have to go throw away some crap. Need to sort these walls out. Need to put the glass in. That will probably be the last thing I do, because obviously I'm still jumping out this window like a madman. You can't see in as well, so I might have to do something with the roof. I hate doing roofs. If you've watched me for some time, you know I always hate doing the roofs. Always the last thing. Have I got anything on here that I just want to see something and go, ooh, why have I not done that? That's what I'm looking for at the moment, an ooh thing. Let's grab some more books though, just so I can fill in the gaps that at the boop 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 boop. There we go. The gaps in the item frames. Lapis. Oh, I have blue wool. There we go. How did I not see that earlier? We'll go put that blue wool in, because I think blue might work. It's one of the colours I would like to try. None of these blocks are really just springing to mind going, use me for the walls, so we need a new block. We need like marble or something. I know they have it in Feed the Beast, but I do think we need a new block that's just a different colour. Because we have a lot of grey blocks, we have a lot of brown blocks. We don't have many other colours. So let's see, what was I about to do? Books. Let's do that first. So we can have all our different books in here. No, they don't look right any other way. So that way we'll do. And we'll put a few down here. There you go, and they can be the same ones really. This would just be a feature board for them. So 27, so I can at least try to start. That one should be bricks. Ooh, that was a lot quicker to get me out of the lag. I think I've worked out what it is. I think it's whenever Fraps has to start a new movie, because it records in chunks, then I have to put them all together at the end for rendering. But I think it's when it does that. I think the blue might work with the red. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I think the blue will actually work, so it'll be a nice contrast. So I know what colour I need to farm, so I'm going to go to the sheep farm, Dyson sheep blue, get all that, that'll be good. So we come in, you got the reception desk, got to do these walls, need to get wood, so much to do, so much to do. Let's put the glass in besides here, yeah. Okay. And then on the roof. There we go. Now what do I want? I want to surround that in something that will look right from the outside. So I might try doing stone bricks for the window. Because part of me is like, oh, just have it so it's completely natural around the window. Save for the window itself. But I've come to thinking, if you can see the window, you know, you may as well see a bit of trim to it, at least one block worth. So I'm going to surround the whole thing with a bit of stone, just so I can get a bit of contrast to it. Ow. Alright, so we need to go get some more stone. I cannot get down here to save my life. Okay, so we need stone, I need to get blue wool later. Probably going to wrap up soon with this, because I think we're getting somewhere now where I'd be happy to end off. There we go, we'll just make that into a stack. Boop. It's weird, I went looking around ages earlier for all my stone. I missed some and I find it right away. Any other materials here I want to use? Could do that. I want to use this lapis somewhere. I think a library would be. Ooh, no, I've got a better idea for that. You'll see. I have a lot of lapis actually. I might be able to do it in both. Screw it. Although I could sell my lapis to work that out. Hey, here's the rest of blue wool. Blue wool everywhere. Yeah, let's get up here. Because I'm not keeping track of time at all, but hopefully there's some people still watching. There we go, let's get up here. Lapis. So I think, yeah, I can see what I'm going to do here. Yeah, those lag sweats are a lot quicker now. So let's make this little doorway out of lapis, just have a bit of fanciness to it. There we go. I think that's quite nice. I'm gonna screw this as a kids section. I'm going to have it as a design for the entrance or exit, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll have whatever's there curve up. So that'll probably be wood to match those bits. I promise I got that. I'll worry about that later. Let's get this in place. So we've got at least a little while left before I need to wrap up this episode. He's back. Just dig all this out. There you go. I quite like that. I know I said I didn't want to try a square. The problem is, the only other option is to round these corners like this, and that would just make it a bit too small for me. Well, I could expand it. Due to the fact I'm doing this whole unnatural border now, we could expand it out a couple of blocks to here. Yeah, I think I'll try that, and then I could curve the border in. So let's stick those there. Just have a nice big window. I think that'll look better anyway, actually. So now I can curve this in, and that might look better. Let's see how it looks from the inside first. And there. I wish I could have like a diagonal. I like the window itself. It's quite cool. You get to see the opposite mountains. If you come up here, you can see the lake. I like that. That I'm all fine and happy with. I'm good. The problem is when, come out here. Ouch. Let's grab these blocks. And I mean, I think it'll look okay from a distance as well, looking at it. The problem is, if it was one block higher, it might work. But having only one block high at the edges, I think, is just a bit too little. It's not really enough to make an impact. So, if I put these back, I'll just put these in for now. There we go, just enough. So I just have one huge window. You can actually see a fair bit from out of it, which I quite like. So we'll leave that. I'll fix that a bit later. Let's see what else we need. I need to get more bricks, more wool, more. Yeah, basically I need to get more stuff. That's the stage I'm at now. Farming. So I think this might actually be a good place to leave it off for today. I hope you enjoyed watching as always. Rules and stuff for the contest will be in the description. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. Interesting. Maybe we can have those as private books or something like that. But either way, I quite like how this is coming along. And it's just for wool colour as well. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you all next time. Toodles.